My name is Luke Martinez. I'm sitting here thinking about my life. And as you all know, I've made some videos already. I'm just posting these videos for the simple fact is I just want to have some truth out there. The truth has to be out there in a way I'm doing it right now because everybody wants to play this game like it's like you could just ignore the truth about a man's life who is the Lord. I'm the Lord, like you know. The Lord, Luke, Jesus, Luke is the Lord. The actual Lord and not the lie, not a man trying to take you down a path of disgraceful evil that does nothing but take you from your spiritual truth because you were doing nothing but separating your spirit and taking your balance to an extreme unbalance where you have to really be truthful to love. Completely truthful to love, to take yourself back to center because you have to turn away from me and be one in your own self for you to have any opportunity to be truly happy and understanding about who you are, because you're not going to get a good understanding of the truth of who you are by not even fully experiencing yourself throughout the day. You are being failed on so many different levels by the country, through the presidency, and medically through the what's it called, the surgeon generals out there called, and just anybody of authority with the understanding of the state of the health of the country, because they do nothing but ignore the truth and hide the fact that this hate crisis is beyond fucking extreme, and it's everybody is just ignoring it like it's okay, and it's not, because I have to deal with some despicable, disgraceful things, and it's a disgrace to the state of the mind. The state of intelligence is disgustingly gone. I don't even know how anybody could produce a smile. And when I know it's the most disturbed disgrace of a disturbance that anybody could put forth. And everybody doesn't even have the first idea about what it means to truly have love for one another, for themselves, for the Lord, who is going at you like he needs to tell you about love and what it means to have love and the glory of love, because it's nothing but glory. Love is, it's a glory, love is. It's not a hindrance. Love is a fucking glory. This hate disease that you have is a fucking disgraceful disease, as I've said. Disgraceful disease, and it is disgracefully diseased. It is taking you in a way that I can't even imagine anybody being able to produce anything but the way to the truth of mental health, to get rid of the unnecessary fucking disgraceful way that their mind has to understand reality. The fact that people don't take themselves to truly experience themselves is them robbing themselves of themselves. And I just don't understand why people just can't get educated by the fucking country about their fucking state of mental health. It goes unobserved when it's a fucking emergency within itself, and then you're gonna declare a hate crisis emergency on top of it, which is a way to alert the people that they're totally ignoring the mental health crisis that needs to be announced. I don't think they've done it, but they should do it because it's a worldwide, universal mental health crisis of a disaster kind. Just because one man is suffering the most from it doesn't make it okay at all. There is no reason, no excuse at any reason at all, or any reason. For any reason, there is no reason for this to ever be anything. Because it's a disgrace to your mind. It's an unnecessary moment. Time and time and time, every moment is unnecessarily a mistake because it's a mistake beyond a mistake ever since this began. The violation of my mind. It has been a mistake every moment since it began. Nothing but a mistake, a lie. It makes your life a lie because you are all committing hate crimes that should have you in prison. And most of you don't do anything but this, and this is bad enough to make you have a prison sentence, literally, of a federal hate crime against a man who's doing nothing but taking love to the community whenever he can. He is being the best. I am being the best man everywhere, taking love everywhere, and all you want to do is be a disgrace to a man, to a good man. And you all want to say you want a good man. Everybody everywhere wants to say they want a good man. And then you want to disgrace the best man, the Lord, who's being the best man everywhere because you think you have a right to have a fucking disgraceful way to look at his life. There is never a reason to look at anybody's life as anything other than something you need to respect. Especially if they're respecting your life. If they respect your life and love you completely and you know it, then you don't do anything but show them the exact same. It says it in the words like I just told you. You gotta take yourself to the love of the Lord truthfully and stop being a despicable disgrace to yourself. You are rudely disgracing yourself every time you don't use intelligence when you're thinking about me and how you process information when you're thinking about me. You have zero intelligence every time you don't use the correct intelligence to tell yourself the truth about who I am. The fact it doesn't make you feel like a disgrace who needs to ask a question, why the fuck can't you be the most intelligent person when you're trying to understand the truth of a fucking most important moment in fucking history when you're dealing with the man who is the fucking Lord and he's trying to take you to an actual education that is beneficial for the growth of the whole entire fucking human race? To take your mind to an actual value of love that completely takes you to the truth of self-respect, where you find the truth of love. And you free your mind from hate and burden, and all you consider is how you're going to go in on all your moments with love. And then you find that when you're able to take your mind to where you value every moment with love, that it takes you everywhere you want to go because you just got nothing but love. It's like I said, people just need to understand what it means to truly value love for the truth of it and stop hindering themselves with just excuses to be a hindrance. Because every time you're not figuring out why you have to have the reasoning in your mind to have a dwelling on a hindrance and not being able to have it corrected immediately means that you need to take it to your mind to understand what is stopping you from processing it in the most truthful way possible. When you're processing information in your mind, you have to take it completely to the truth. So when you're doing so, you do nothing but completely understand the best way to understand it. Nobody wants to do anything but be a disgrace. I don't get how anybody doesn't realize it's a disgraceful hindrance to your mind. It's a hindrance to your ability to truly learn the best way possible. This makes everything you do the least of your ability. The least of your ability, I said. The least of your ability. The least of your ability. So I just want everybody to take a true challenge of intelligence, because if somebody can speak to you with intelligence, do yourself a favor and honor yourself with intelligence when you hear intelligence, because the moment you stop using intelligence when somebody's using intelligence on you, you're doing nothing but disgracefully rudely disrespecting yourself in the rudest, most disgraceful manner. And you should be just shamefully shamed at the disgraceful rudeness that you show yourself when you don't honor intelligence with intelligence. And if you don't have that as a mindset, then you are disgustingly robbing yourself of the truth of what it means to have intelligence and love as the truth of who you are. I just wish people would stop with this hate and this violence. I do not deserve it. Nobody deserves this. And anytime, anywhere, for any reason at all. Nobody at all, especially me. I am not an exception to the rule, and never will be. Because as soon as you said that, you fucking failed every fucking rule that there ever fucking was. And as soon as you failed every fucking rule that there ever fucking was, you never fucking did nothing but become an absolute complete failure for everything every fucking day, until I am rescued from your complete disgraceful failure of a failure of a failure of a failure every second, until I am rescued from your complete and disgraceful failure that you cowards are taking forth.